Oh, wait, I have a diamond pickaxe. Hey, let's go. I shouldn't have that. Ouch. 1 bread equals 10. 10 bread equals 90. Best deal would be 200. What does that even mean? But oh my god, a lot has changed. Oh, anti-piglinism. The principles of anti-piglinism. There's 2 of 26? What? Anti-piglinism is an ideology based on the idea of an eternal war against piglins, as well as a belief that piglins as a society are a failed experiment. The piglins may have once been a great society, but they were ineffective at regulating their own mining rate and bled the natural resources of the nether dry, specifically the long-lost ore of the netherite. Only traces of it can be found in ancient debris. Of course, this happened a long time ago, but the point that piglins are lesser still stands. They lack the knowledge to repair the very bastions their ancestors built. This is a clear fault in any society, as the inability to repair one's own structures is disappointing, and the economic model the piglin society follows is an inferior one to that of the system of villager trading. This piglin economic system is called bartering. Anti-piglinists believe that the bartering system is not as superior than the trading system of the villager communes, for when bartering with a piglin, you do not know what you will get. It is little more than economic gambling, whereas trading, you know exactly what you will get and for what price, which brings me to my next point. Money. The currency used in the piglin society is gold, whereas the currency in the village society is emeralds. Both resources are valuable, but the emeralds have one advantage gold does not. You cannot make anything out of emeralds. Now, one may see this as a disadvantage, but from an economic standpoint, this is a great advantage. Currency isn't meant to be material, it is meant to be a substitute of material objects, a representation of value of things. If you could make things out of money, which you can't, they would lose their worth and therefore be an ineffective currency. Thus, the piglin economic model is flawed and therefore inferior to the villager economic system. Chapter 1: A Failed Society. Anti-piglinism's base belief is the fact that piglins are a failed society and therefore should be killed off. There are many reasons piglins are viewed this way in the eyes of anti-piglinism, and I will explain them in this chapter. First, the inability to rebuild their ruined bastions. Historically, we do not know what destroyed the piglin society, but we can guess it was war. The most likely foe, the I cannot talk. This isn't working out for me. The most likely foe the ancient piglins fought was ancient builder society, as piglins are not fond of modern players or wither skeletons, who may be related to ancient players in some way. But what we do know is the current state of piglin society, which is one of failure. They are scattered, relying on hunter-gatherer methods of obtaining food, and live in bastion remnants where they stockpile the ancient treasures of their lost past. Every bastion you come across is in complete ruins from wars. Along from my god, you come across is in complete ruins from wars long ago. They have yet to repair them. Perhaps they lack the tools, perhaps they lack the knowledge, but one thing is certain. We, the players, are the only ones who can rebuild the bastions for them. Maybe not to what they once looked like exactly, but repaired nonetheless. Chapter 2: Greed. Piglins are notoriously greedy beings. Gold is valued as if it were the greats? Did he mean to put greatest? As if it were the greatest thing to exist in piglin culture, to the point they stash it behind walls within their ruined bastions. This greed is not a new thing, however, for the piglins once had their eyes on a much valuable, more strong resource: netherite. Netherite was once an abundant resource in the nether, but ancient piglin society mined all of it up. to the very last ore vein. The only traces of netherite can only be found in ancient debris from long ago cities, bastions, and war zones. They couldn't control their greed for the ore and thus use it all up. And once it was all used, they turned to gold. This is one more reason their society is flawed and must be exterminated. Greed has no place among ruins of an old society, for it only creates conflict. Chapter 3, Ancient Defeats. What is happening with my computer? Are you okay? We have little knowledge of ancient piglins. Okay, I don't think he rereads what he spells, but I know what he's trying to say. We have little knowledge of ancient piglin society, but one can make many educated assumptions. One such assumption is that the piglin society, he forgot the O in that, collapsed due to war, as any cities they once had are long gone, and the only structures left are ruined bastions. Whatever enemies the ancient piglins fought were clearly superior in their war effort. Oh my god. Okay. Whatever enemy the ancient piglins fought were clearly superior in their war effort. And if a society or nation fails to defend itself in war, it was an inferior society to begin with, which is why if piglins want to prove they are not a failed society, they must try to win against this modern war against them. They will not win. We will finish their society off, repair and occupy their own bastions for ourselves. We will fly our banners above their captured bastions and liberate the nether of this failed society once and for all. Chapter 4, Piglin Economics. The economic system of modern piglin society is one of the gambling-like bartering system in which gold ingots is used as currency. This system may work for the fractured piglin society, but if one wishes to have more effective economic system, there are many other options. One of these superior options is the villager economic system. Trading in villager economics, one knows how much you will get of an item for exactly what price. Bartering, on the other hand, is less structured, and a player wishing to rid of no longer needed items cannot sell them to piglins. They will not give you gold. You can only give them gold in exchange for a random item. This can range from literal netherrack to diamond items. Really? I didn't know that. The only thing making the system last is the anticipation for valuable items, even though they are not promised. Therefore, piglin economics inferior to overworld alternatives. Gosh, why I can never read. I hate this. Conclusion. Conclusion. I'm just going to say that. Conclusion. Piglin society is a failure in terms of economics, military theory, history, structurally, and socially, and therefore must be removed from the nether. We must rebuild their bastions, occupy them as our own fortresses, and colonize the nether. The Principles of Anti-Piglinism by Cozmoknot. Very good, very good. You guys don't see this, alright? There's nothing here. Alright. Oh wait, I'm gonna keep that bread. I mean, thanks for the diamonds, I guess. Attention! Attention, citizen. The new administration has authorized your conscription into military of Das Reich, der Ehrenheits. I don't know if that's how you say it. Report to General Cosmoknot immediately for your standard issue gear and orders. Long live the leader. Huh? You must pay 2 emeralds to the state in order to keep your tame. Why? I forgot I had a wolf. Why? Why must you take my wolf? Okay. If the fine is not paid by January 10th, your dog will be arrested and detained. Huh? Bro, that is unfair. Now I want to go with jailhead. Your dog will be arrested and detained, and if the fine is not paid by January 20th, what? The animal will be put down from. Why? Remember, the new administration sees your dog as a military asset due to your conscription.